Hello everybody, welcome to my weird wonderful world. Wanted to make this video earlier, but I was pretty much gone all day. I only came back around 8 o'clock in the evening, but it's like 9:14 p.m. right now, my time, Atlantic Standard Time. But I had watching Larry Graves today, and he did a video where he was going through his top 20 favorite Black Sabbath songs. I want to do something a little bit different. And of course, you know why we're honoring Black Sabbath today is because there's going to be a show tonight, maybe airing now. I'm not sure when. I won't be watching it, unfortunately. I usually end up missing those kind of things because I don't usually stream anything or anything like that. So I probably won't be watching that until much later. But I still love the idea that it's the original members of Black Sabbath from these first 8 albums. And and yeah, so I wanted to do something for that, of course, because it's cool that Geezer, Butler, Bill Ward, Ozzy Osbourne, Tony Iommi are coming together to do one final show. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So I want to talk about Black Sabbath. So what I'm going to do is on each album, I'm going to go one at a time. I'm going to pick, and I'm doing this pretty much no rehearsal. It's just kind of on the top of my head. I'm going to go through each one, starting with Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath, and I'm going to try to give you what I consider my three favorite songs and what might be my worst song. Okay, but when it comes to this one here, I can only pick my three favorite songs, but I can't pick a worse song. I really need to listen to it a little bit more. You know, I can't really say which one would be my worst song, but let's go with the top three. At number three would be NIB. I always love NIB, and the and mostly because of it's on this. MIB is yeah, it's on this. So and I always loved it. But then, of course, in second place would be The Wizard, and then at first place would be Black Sabbath. Absolutely. So those are the three top songs. Just for this one, for now, I'm not picking a worse song. So yeah, just for that one. Now, on off of Paranoid, and I really want to give a deep, heartfelt thank you again to Larry Graves for getting me this. I really appreciate it, and I love you, Larry. You are awesome. But yeah, so what would be considered my okay? I'll go with my three favorite songs, and it shouldn't. Okay, well, at number three would be Hand of Doom. At number two would be Electric Funeral. And then number one, I always love Fairies Wear Boots. That's probably it is my favorite song on the album for sure. Of course, I like all the other songs too, very very much. What would be my least favorite song? It's hard to say. I really again, it's not Rat Salad, it's not Planet Caravan. It might have to be just because of the overplayedness of it, okay? It's the song I heard the most. I haven't heard the other songs as much, although Paranoid and Iron Man are pretty close. Yeah, my least favorite might be War Pigs. Might be War Pigs on off of this, just because of how often I've heard it, and those other songs are really really awesome and deserve more attention. This whole album is good. Like I can't get these are all pretty much 10 out of 10s in many respects. All these albums are iconic. I mean, maybe a tiny bit less so with the last two, but even so, I think they're still great, and they're still Black Sabbath. All right, now let's go with the Master of Reality. My three favorite songs would be at number three Into the Void. Number two, Children of the Grave. And of course, number one is Sweet Leaf. Sweet Leaf. Yes, those are my three favorite songs. Embryo maybe being the least favorite on here. I would need to. I don't quite remember Orchid as well, but I'm sure it's probably Embryo that's the least favorite on there. But again, when I say least favorite, it's still up there. It's still like a great song. There's no bad notes on anything. Not really. No. Um, off of Black Sabbath Volume 4. What are my three favorite songs? Hmm. Under the Sun, probably at number 3. Snowblind at number 2. And Supernaut at number 1. Yeah, I love those three songs. FX being the least favorite, I would say. Yeah, that would probably be it for that. Okay, on Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. Oh gosh. At number three, a national acrobat. Yeah, a national acrobat. Um, number four probably would be Spiral Architect, or those could be interchangeable. But at number two is Sabra Cadabra. Oh no, no, actually no, no. At number two is going to be Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, and at number one is Sabracadabra. I always love Sabracadabra. I think it's probably because I also really love how Metallica play it. You know, they 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 recognize how a kick ass song it is, and of course So I don't know, yeah. Again, they could be you know they could be exchanged. The least favorite song might be Fluff. Yeah, even though it's still pretty cool, but yeah, maybe Fluff. Yeah. All right, let's continue. Now for Sabotage. Sabotage. What's hard to say. What's hard? Oh, that's this is a difficult one. Symptom of the Universe. Okay, Symptom of the Universe is number one. Uh, Hole in the Sky at number two. Megalomania I don't know. Again, I would need to listen to this more. It's hard to say what my three favorite songs are. I mean, I still love I am going insane radio. Yeah, this one's a little bit harder. I know the best song on here for me is Symptoms of the Universe. Absolutely. And it might just be Megalomania after. And yeah, just gonna say Hole in the Sky at number three, Megalomania and Symptoms of the Universe. My least favorite song? I can't really say. I can't really say. It could be Thrill of It All. Might Don't Start Too Late. No, I can't say. I can't really form a. Again, this is something I need to listen to more. It's one of the I mean, these albums here are the ones I know the least from Black Sabbath. They require just a little bit more play from me. So okay, that's so for this one here. Mm, mm, again, see, I don't know this album as as well. I really do like Backstreet Kids. Okay, what would be at number three? Uh, Hmm. Hmm. Gypsy? Gypsy at number three. You Won't Change Me at number two. And Backstreet Kids at number one. With It's Alright being my least favorite song on there. Although Rock and Roll Doctor is pretty cool. She's Gone's pretty cool. I mean, it's still a great album. I mean, is it my least favorite album of Black Sabbath? Of the original eight? Maybe, probably. but I still think it's great. I still love that I have them. Absolutely. They need to be played more often for sure. I'll be getting once I go through my my need music I need to get to, then I can start listening to Sparks again. I'll listen to this again. I want to listen to some more Beatles, more Frank Zappa, more everything if I can. All right. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, the last one here of Black Sabbath, "Never Say Die." Um, Never Say Die is my favorite song on here. I would have to say now, after the last time I heard this, I really like a Hard Road. Yeah, a Hard Road's really good. What's what would be? Yeah, then okay. At number one would be Never Say Die. At number two would be Hard Road, and at number three would be Johnny Blade. Those are my three favorite songs on the album. What was it? I think Air Dance. I think Air Dance was the least favorite on there. Again, I want to play this again to get a little bit more familiar with it. I know I like it, and there's again, none of these albums are bad in any respect. Of course, some are better than others, but yeah, that's what I would say off the top of my head. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to let you go now. This is just to celebrate Black Sabbath and their reunion, their final show. And I'm going to, tomorrow, you know what? Tomorrow, why not? I'm going to be, of course, every Sunday, I have limited time, but I still have time. If as long as I know what I'm going to be doing, I can get it done easy. And I'm not going to rush through it. I, it is going to be a little bit longer of a video, so just warning you, I am going to actually read the liner notes for Black Sabbath. Again, in honor of them reuniting and doing this today. So tomorrow for my my liner notes reading, my liner notes reading. There's a lot here. It might be a little bit of a longer video. I don't care. I don't care. Bear with me. I don't know where to break it off the chapters. If I wanted to break it up into two parts and do one on Sunday and then the next one on the next day on Monday, like 2 days in a row, just because it's just a little bit longer than. But if I can read it all in one go, yeah, I'd like to do that because I really want to read this, and so I'll read it for you guys. All right, I am done. Just just know that I am going to be reading this tomorrow. It's a little ambitious, but I don't care. I really want to get that done, and then I'll read something else different. Then I'll come back and do another Beatles. I might read a eventually I want to read a couple of the Bell and Sebastians, a couple of this and that. There's a few things. There's one CD I have, okay, the information I gotta remember which one it is, but the information in there's a book in there, and it is so thick and it's so compact, full of like it's like a novel. It's like a novel. It's going to take at least 10 parts, 10 separate parts to get through the whole thing. I just gotta remember what CD that is, but I'm very curious about that, which one it was that I wanted to really read. All right, I'm going to let you go. And everybody, just if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do because I will love you forever. Greatly appreciate it. Don't be afraid to hit the like button. Please leave me comments because I love comments and I try my best to get to everybody's comments whenever I can. And okay, that's it for me. Everybody, be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side. And please have a great day, evening, morning, night, or afternoon, wherever you may be. Peace, everybody.